Alright, this is the rotor cable I got. It's not the rotor cable. I got this a while back, and I told you guys I'd show you in the video. I'll have to blur that other part with the blue trash can. I don't want to do that. That is why you guys gotta be careful putting phone numbers of trash cans. It's the only thing in Utah we didn't have to put a phone number on trash cans. So this is actually 22 gauge wire, and it's 500 foot. We'll probably extend it to 100. It's got 4 connector wires. It should be able to work because it's all brand new ends. I had to split this off. You guys can see that. I think we're going to spray paint this black. We'll be okay. Most of it will just cut off the 4th wire and not to use it, and we use 3 wires on instead. Is a security camera wire. It should be able to work for rotor. It's got 4 contact wires. This is what we can use. 22 gauge wire. It's perfect with this rotor cable. It'll do what I want. It doesn't matter, but we're going to try it. As long as it's copper works anything, see? Solid shield. I like it when it's shielded, because when it's shielded, it's good to be shielded so any RF doesn't get inside of it. Think about it. I actually found this at a place called Cash and Treasure up in Harriman, Tennessee area. It's out by the interstate, near that area. They used to have this thing that had like Amazon pallet type things. When they mark them down, people return items back to them, and mostly they can't sell it off to anything online, so they end up these pallets of like over in the Lawrence City out by the interstate. I've seen on Facebook Marketplace a while back, 3 years ago, in 2022, in 2021, in 2022. I've seen a lot of that on there, and they go buy these pallets and they sell them at these stores where people get them, or they sell them online. This is going to be perfect. 500 foot. It's going to be good for the rotor cable wire. We probably only need like 100 foot of this wire to get inside that the brown thing you guys see in the door. You guys know what that is, where the coax wires go in to the CB. This is going to be perfect for everything, guys. This is what I got. And you know how much I paid for this whole box? About $7. Because I can only pay $7 because they only give you like a whole bunch of items for $7 each for each item when they mark it all down. And I also got something really good a while back. An item worth $100. It's one of those SWR meters for ham radios. It's like a digital one I showed you a while back. And that's how I got this thing. It's worth $100. So I got it out of a $7 pile. And it works perfectly. It only goes up like 200 watts on the meter. It's digital, but it won't do on CB. But it's one of these digital meters. I had that whole, the size of a cell phone, about this big. But you can actually get one for CB, but I have found one of the best items out of $100 item worth out a $7 item out of worth a $100 item on the internet. They usually go for like $80 now. But this, how much would it cost you to get right now for something like this for security cable? And it can be used as rotor cable wire. I think it can work. It just has 4 solid wires, 500 foot, and long as it's copper, just like the other one we had, it should be okay and be perfect. So I'm going to rake off, and we'll paint this black. You guys know how much rotor cable wire is, like $40 to $50. This is probably worth about $100 more. I say $80 to $90 for 500 foot of wire. But this will do for me. And how long it will last not to wear out? Maybe we'll spray paint it. Spray paint it will actually give you a coat on it. It'll last long because they have silicone on it. Because like the new paints are silicone. So we'll give you the chicken report before we go, so you guys know that. You guys see the chickens right here. We got those cans are looking good. We're going to get more of them. We're just going to zoom at the chickens for a minute. We got them right there. You guys can see them. They're all in there eating their foods and stuff. We usually get 3 eggs a day. You guys can see them right there. There's the bar rocks, and there's one with the, you guys can see it right there, looking good. And they're getting their water. So we usually get 3 eggs a day in those little boxes here. That's actually a red buff. No, red buff. One is actually a golden buffs, and the dark ones are mostly dark golden buffs. So that's a bar rock up there. Let's see. You guys look at it. There it goes. Looking quite good. They're doing all right. They're eating worms and all that stuff. So I'll tell you guys, let's hope this rotor cable wire is going to work good, but we'll have to spray paint this stuff, and it's going to be good. I think it's going to be perfect. Mostly, this is all new in this wire here. You guys can see it. That's what it looks like. You guys can see it on camera. It looks pretty good shape, but mostly you have to split it off. At least it's sealed. It's got shielding. That's what I want. So you'll have less shielding means when you go on the radio, you will not hear a static when it moves. That's probably what it can do. So I'll show you guys the antenna rotor I got today. It's going to be well worth it. And I forgot to show you that thing. That's the composting we got last week. I've been working on that stuff. Had to put it together. And mostly that's compost pile. It's going to go in this stuff to make more dirt. And there's our antenna mount. You guys can see it right there. It's still there. Move it out. It's going to go right out here to that trash can. You guys see somewhere between this roadway here. We're talking about 60 foot, maybe around 58 feet, I'm guessing. When I put the measurements, yes, it's good. And plus, using this little pipe here, it's going to go on the top of the. This is the antenna rotor is going to go on here. This thing. You guys remember this a while back when I put on the test hole the first time, until I got the other one put on there. And put this on here. This will make it 60 feet for me right here. Where I had that black mark spot is where I put the Rca VH226E 4L beam when I connected the first time. I had to did this upside down when I took this thing off and put it on that 11-foot pole right there. It's an 8-foot pole, but it's 11 feet off the ground. This will do it right away. And mostly what I'm going to do, and I'll show you guys in a second, these are the bolts are going to go on the pipes. There are going to be at least 3 bolts, so the big large ones is going to go on that antenna mount. These 3 or 4 of them. Then the other ones will go on the other pipes to the one in the other 10-foot section, the little large one. Then it will go into the thin one to the top. Then you can connect your antenna rotor on that pipe with this. When you do it with this, usually will give you an extra space. I might try to do that, but we'll be doing that soon. But I gotta get this thing. What I have to do with this guy here, I gotta get some holes drilled in those things. I gotta take this pipe down, not take it off the antenna mount. I had to lay it down here and drill it on the ground with 3 holes on those top things and slip those things into bolts, and it will be going good. And drill the other ones. We'll have to see, because I have to look at how it's going to look like when I take it up there. And plus I got to remove these wires here, so when I lift this guy up, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to go this direction, like here, to point the elements up this way toward this way. You know what I mean? Like this way, because that will make it more easy. And I actually had put the 19-footer on this side here toward the garden when I lift it up, not laying flat like horizontal. You got to stick these stuff in the air when you raise it up. That's what I'm trying to do. You guys see the beam antenna, it's doing okay, guys. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a great weekend. We're going to have some beautiful weather this weekend on Sunday. We're going to be in the low 50s at night, and they're going to be like 80s during the day. This is UDX 362, East Tennessee. Catch it on later. And hope to get this antenna rotor working real soon, but at least I got the perfect wire for it. I was going to get an extension cord wire for it, but I think it's going to work very well with the wire I actually have. Lucky it has some of this stuff. When I found this a while back, I bought this a while back, but I was going to use it for splicing stuff. Well, this will be quite good for the rotor cable. And it's actually security camera wire. So I just want to tell that to 390 out there. It should be able to work. Then you just put some paint on it, then it gives it an extra coat, and it'll last a long time when it's waterproof. So it's been sitting in that shed for these 4 years, over near the toolbox shed. Never had any water in it or anything like that, but at least it's good. So let's hope the cable doesn't break off the rotor on this antenna. That'd be great. Will be quite good, but the other stuff would have been costly more, but we'll see what happens when we do it. But at least we'll have some 500 foot of wire. It means I should have some few backups for in case the wire goes bad again. You can reattach more the same way. every couple of years when you change it out. You can still do that, and it'll be perfect. So I'll catch you guys later. UDX 362, East Tennessee. And this is Foxman 362 Warrior on YouTube. Catch it on later. And Shaka Wave out here, 79 Smokescreen. That's the beam that talked to 2112, that little thing right there. But this one's pointing toward southwest toward Australia because the wind actually blew this. It was actually pointing that direction to Australia, toward 2112. You guys saw it on video with the rainbows. But that was the antenna was holding that day. When I got off the radio with him, that was the direction when I was holding it on video you guys saw. This is the beam that got to 2112 at 5 pounds on his live stream. And it was in perfect, it was on the right condition. He heard me, and he has it on video. You can actually see it from last Sunday services, and it came in. That beam's working, and the Mako V5000 is still quite good. What I have to do with the Mako V5000, if this thing doesn't clear the ratios, I might have to lower it down to get the beam antenna to clear it. Just take one of the ratios off. That's what I have to do. That's the worst case scenario I have to do. Like I did the last time, put it on the board to hold it on the Mako. That's the only thing I have to do in case that happens. We'll have to check it out when I get these poles lined up. But right now I'm helping my mom out this weekend to get this stuff mulch out with the mulch and put it in the compost pile. It's going to be good, quite weather right now, because to get all the stuff trimmed out would be quite good. So the antenna mount is looking quite good so far. It's perfect, and the concrete should be quite hardened by now because it says it takes like 28 days to get it really hard, in which it's already probably almost complete done. So I'll catch you guys later. UDX 362. I just want to show you my rotor antenna, the rotor I got today. I think Cornbread should get one soon. Check it all out. If you guys want to do a teardown video, make sure you do something like that. Let me know you guys improve. Maybe we actually can make a two-way rotor system. We could point this thing to the moon. Would it be that great? I think you can actually put two rotors on one. Maybe you guys can do something like that. But this rotor I got, it weighs an extra 4 to 5 pounds more, but it's heavy duty. It's not cheap made like the Radio Shack ones you guys had. Like when it clicks, this one doesn't do that. So I'll catch you guys later. UDX 362, East Tennessee. 79 Smokescreen. Catch y'all later. And we'll bring out some more videos sometime soon.